I'm Dr. Lori. I'm at the Cape Cancer Thrift Shop in West Barnstable, Massachusetts, and we're going to look at the donations before they hit the shelves. So I'm in the back room. I like to give you the behind the scenes, the inside scoop. Okay, let's see what we got in the back room. This is stuff that just came in. So they're letting me go through, which doesn't everybody love this? How about milk glass to start? All right, nice piece of milk glass with the top. Make sure you shake the lids, right? That's a nice piece. Hasn't even been done yet. Look at the detail inside. There's another detail within a detail. That's 15 bucks. So I like that. What else is in here? Looks like we got some English pieces. Ooh, gotta be careful. Yeah, roses. Here we go. English. Miniver rose, Mrs. Miniver. I don't know if you remember that. But here we go with the English piece. That's nice. This is transferware. So then they do a little hand painting all the way around, transferware. That's nice. Do we have a whole set? Do we have a couple more? Let's see what we've got. I gotta move some boxes. Exciting, I love this. Don't you love this? Now let's see what else we have in here. This might be, well, that's okay. That's transferware, pretty cheaply done, pretty quickly done. You can see it's Royal Winton, but it's, look at all the crazing. Okay, see all the crackles. And these are made in very, very large numbers, so value on this is going to be a couple of bucks. That's not going to be great. How about this set? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. How about it? Oh, wow, that's gorgeous. Look at this. So here's a telltale sign, porcelain, late 19th, early 20th century, compote, right down here. This is a good box with the hand gilt work. I'd say it's about 6 inches tall. Oh, goodness. Easily value on that, $95. What else have we got in this box? This is a good box. You can tell the age of this piece. That's it. My gosh, look at this box. You can tell the age of this piece, hand painted, hand gilded. How do you tell the age of this piece? I've told you about this mold, right? And here you see a very famous Limoges manufacturing company. Here is the concentric circle mold, right? A serpentine element. The Limoges stamp. It's got a little chip. You see it? Do you see that chip? A little chip, but it is minor. That is a minor chip. This piece is beautifully hand decorated. Wow. So that piece is $75. Oh, this is going to be a good box. I got to make some room here. Yeah, it helps when I'm going through the box, doesn't it? Here's some newspaper. Don't wrap your stuff in newspaper and then store it, because the newspaper will retain moisture. Oh yeah, look at that. So this, of course, is a bone china Gainsborough figurine in the manner of Royal Dalton figurines, but she's a knockoff. She's made in England, but she's not Royal Dalton. So she's probably in that $25 range, but she's cute. What else have we got in here? Oh, how about a oil lamp? Perfect for Cape Cod, and that one's from the 19th century as well. The oil lamp is really quite nice too. That's an old one. And it's got the mark here, might be an Aladdin. Right there it says that it is made in the USA. It's an Empire lamp. That's from the latter part of the 1880s till about 1910. It's pressed glass. Of course, they're going to use oil, and whale oil here, very popular. This is really a beautiful piece. Value on this piece, $150. So there you go. That's the retail there. You don't think there's a bargain in these places? And you got to make sure that you're getting enough for it. This is a nice plate too. Same type of thing. Also English. Let me show you this side. This is a newer piece of Copeland Spode. So you know Spode, you know it for the Christmas trees probably. The very famous Christmas tree patterns. These patterns also made by Spode. This is a plate. Probably there's a big service of them. So, and here's your mark. Copeland, Spode, England. The old Bedford piece. That's the pattern name. This is a newer piece. So this is a 20th century piece of Copeland Spode, but still very nice in terms of design. I'm running out of room here. Hey, how about some clam lights? You can always use some plug-in clam lights, right, when you're having dinner outside. Those are from the 90s. I'm still in this box. This is a good box, guys. Here's the Hurricane for the lamp. How about that? See this? That is the top. That top and these swirls in the glass. I don't know if you can see the swirls on the glass. That tells you that this piece also is quite old. Probably the same time period, the late 1800s of the lamp. So that you want to keep intact too. So you got to be careful when we do this. I always hold my loop when we do this because the loop can hit things. So you want to be careful of that. How about some more Limoges? Jeez, I hit the treasure chest. I hit the treasure box. You let me behind the scenes. Look at this nice piece of Limoges. Look at the gilding. Look at the pattern of the gilding. The nice bright white. Now that's just a little bit of smudge is all that is. That's just smudge. And then here you're losing a little bit on the handle of the gold. You can see this a little bit on the handle of the gold, but the detail is really very beautiful. That's a gorgeous piece. Wow. Nice serving piece. And there you go. And there's your Limoges, Charles Field Haviland, Limoges French piece of china. This piece is easily $75. We got a lot of money in this particular one. I'm not done with the box yet. Hold on, wait, oh wait. This I'm not crazy about. Why? Damage from behind. When you see the damage from behind, you want to take a look at that English-made Simpsons, but again, damage from behind. Let's see what the other side looks like. Now that you've got the mark, yeah, pretty typical. So you've seen these in the 1960s, you've seen a lot of them, and they can have a green background, and they can have a red background, and they might have a yellow background, or a blue background. Very, very typical. We see a lot of those. So put that one down with this one. And you know what I'm going to find? I'm finding more Limoges. Look at this. Okay, now, here's a different situation. You do have a piece that is Limoges, and you're saying, but there's no mark, Lori. Well, no, there isn't a mark. There is this indentation here, which indicates that this particular piece is Limoges, but it's decorated in the United States. So they come in blank, completely white, porcelain, and then they're decorated here. So someone here in the United States did all this decoration, and then they put their initials, their monogram, their family monogram on it. Now, certain monograms are more desirable than other monograms. You're saying, really? Yeah, my monogram would be a V. They're not that desirable, but certain consonants are actually more desirable. So letters that more people have with their last name, a T, an S, an R. H is a good one. F is a good one. Vowels are not usually that great for monograms because fewer people have those last names. Get it? So that's what we're looking at here. Value on this plate, it does have some losses. See the losses here? See the losses here? But with a nice H monogram like that one, I would say that this Limoges plate, which dates to about the 1920s, 1930s, this one's going to be worth about $50. And I think there's one more in here of the same type. And this one actually is the large one. I'm going to put this down here. Sorry, I have to move slowly and deliberately, as I think you should when you're in one of these stores. But this is, of course, a nice piece too, which is Huthenrusser, Bavarian piece. That piece is a nice piece too. Not a match, but again, a nice piece of porcelain. Huthenrusser, very well-known Bavarian manufacturer. Let me show you that, and you can see it right there, and you can see that particular mark. But a nice platter. These are in beautiful condition too. So, you know, upwards of, for this donation, you're up into the $100, $75 to $100 each piece for all of these. Look at this. I mean, look at this. It's just gorgeous. I think this one's my favorite. It's always fun to be behind the scenes. I'm leaving them all here for you, but I'm finding you the real bargains on the road. Well, here's something that you don't always see. Free. I like free. You like free. Everybody likes free, right? So when I first saw this, I thought, great, solid hardwood. And I thought DIYers. I thought, this is in good shape. Basically, you take off all of the hardware, right? And then you basically take off the hardware, save it, and then you can use this for a lot of things. A little bit of chalk paint. You got to sand it, so that's a lot of work, but you got to sand it down. And this is a nice piece. It can be a very good functional piece of furniture. Maybe you repurpose it and DIY it, and then you resell it. But it's free, and they have free pieces here at this particular thrift shop too. So they know, customers around here know, I might even get something free when I come in, in addition to a bargain. Unbelievable treasures here in West Barnstable, Massachusetts on Cape Cod.